Want a perfect lawn without hiring pros? If your yard has brown patches, uneven growth, or high water bills, a simple DIY sprinkler setup can change everything. I'm going to show you an easy step-by-step plan to install an efficient sprinkler system that saves water and makes your grass thrive. This guide is practical, friendly, and packed with expert tips for homeowners who want a reliable result. First, we'll diagnose the problem areas and plan the layout. Next, we'll choose the right components, dig trenches, connect piping, install heads, test zones, and fine-tune for even coverage. Finally, we'll share maintenance tips so your lawn stays lush year-round. Let's start by walking the yard and mapping trouble spots. Take a tape measure and a notepad. Walk the perimeter and mark shady spots, slopes, flower beds, and underground obstacles like driveways or utilities. Identify brown patches and note where water pools or runs off quickly. This assessment tells you how many zones you'll need and where to place sprinkler heads. Most yards need between 2 and 6 zones depending on size and water pressure. Next, check your water source and pressure. Locate the main water valve and measure static pressure with a simple gauge from a hardware store. Typical residential pressure is 40 to 60 psi. If pressure is low, consider a pump or redesign zones for lower flow. Also determine whether you can tap into the main supply or need a dedicated irrigation line. After mapping and pressure checks, sketch a layout on graph paper or a phone app. Draw the house, sidewalks, beds, and lawn area. Divide the lawn into zones that avoid mixing shrubs and grass. Shrubs often need different run times. For each zone, plan head locations so spray overlaps by about 30% to prevent dry spots. Choose the right sprinkler heads, fixed spray heads for small, flat areas, rotary or rotor heads for large lawns and long throw, and bubbler or drip for plant beds. Use pop-up spray heads for mowing convenience. Match nozzle sizes to your water pressure and desired coverage. Now shop for materials: PVC piping, elbows, T's, a backflow preventer, control valves, valve manifold, irrigation controller, wire, sprinkler heads, risers, and sand or soil for trench backfill. Buy a pressure gauge, trenching shovel or trenching machine, PVC primer and cement, Teflon tape, and a sprinkler head key. With supplies ready, mark sprinkler head and valve box locations with flags or spray paint. Call your local utility locating service to avoid hitting underground lines. Once clear, dig trenches about 6 to 12 inches deep for most residential systems, deeper for areas with frost. Keep trenches straight and gently sloped to prevent low spots. Lay out PVC piping dry fit first to confirm lengths and fittings. Cut pipe cleanly, deburr ends, and use primer and cement for permanent joints. Install the backflow preventer at the supply tap to protect the water system. From there, run the main line to the valve manifold location, typically a valve box near the house. Mount the manifold on a stable base and connect each zone valve. Use Teflon tape on threaded fittings and tighten snugly. Lay lateral lines from valves to the planned head locations. At each head, install a riser and adapt the sprinkler head type you selected. Ensure spray patterns avoid hardscapes and neighbor properties. After all piping and heads are installed, wire the valves to the irrigation controller, following the controller's wiring diagram. Use waterproof wire connectors and bury wires in the trench to protect them. Program the controller for local plant needs and seasonal adjustments. Start with shorter run times and monitor soil moisture before increasing. Before backfilling, pressure test each zone by turning it on and watching for leaks and coverage issues. Check for misting, runoff, and dry patches. Adjust nozzle types, arc, and radius as needed, and raise or lower heads for mowing clearance. If you find low pressure in a zone, break the zone into 2 or reduce the number of heads per valve. Once tests pass, backfill trenches, tamp soil gently, and restore turf. Water newly disturbed areas lightly to settle soil. For final fine-tuning, run the system at different times of day to observe evaporation and wind effects. Early morning is best for deep watering and minimal loss. Set run times based on soil type. Sandy soils need more frequent, shorter cycles. Clay soils need longer, less frequent cycles. Install a rain sensor or smart controller to prevent watering during rain and save water. Maintenance is key. Check nozzles each season for clogs and damage. Inspect for leaks after freeze-thaw cycles and winterize the system where freezes occur by blowing out lines with compressed air or draining them. Replace worn valves or seals as needed. Over time, monitor lawn health and adjust schedule with the seasons. With basic tools and this plan, you can convert a patchy lawn into a lush, even yard that looks professionally maintained. This DIY sprinkler setup improves coverage, reduces waste, and gives you control over your watering. Try these steps on your next weekend project and enjoy a greener lawn without a giant bill. Try this setup this weekend and tag your Lush Lawn Transformation for more tips.